This is BUWUNDO village, located in the middle of a sugarcane plantation in the heart of BUIKWE in Uganda. This is SACU Nursery and Primary School. SACU, Save African Child Uganda. SACU, once the light of BUIKWE, but now a dream that is about to fade away.
So when I was sponsored to study, someone told me that we have helped you, but at least pick 2 people to help. That statement remained on my brain.
Uncle Ivan and Aunt Jerry came in. They found my father in a house which was like a hut. They helped us.
My wife Kathy and I have been involved with SACU since 2012. Elaine, Ingrid, and Betty, along with Cheryl, Kathy, and Nick, are dedicated sponsors and supporters in our drive to provide more children with the opportunity to receive a quality education.
Giving these kids at SACU the chance and the opportunity to play sports is going to be one of the most life-defining things for them.
This is SACU Nursery and Primary School. They started in papyrus classrooms with a few children. This was their kitchen, and the kids are lining up to get their lunch. After a few years, permanent classrooms were constructed. It's 6:30 in the morning. Veronica's grandmother has to prepare her for school. She studies at SACU Nursery and Primary School. Veronica starts with brushing her teeth. After getting ready for her school, it's now time to say bye-bye to her grandmother. Veronica Nyafuono passes through a thick sugarcane plantation by herself going to school. Like most other kids, she walks on foot to school. Veronica has entered the gate at SACU Nursery and Primary School. Now she has entered the class and ready to learn.
My name is Sarah Ivan, Director, Save African Child Uganda. I would like this family to introduce themselves to you. Jajja Kasimu oyogere ku manyago.
Kasimu Musoke, nze muzadde w'abaana bano.
Nasanga Aisha, B1.
Chikomeko Juma.
Which class?
P5.
Nakandi Asia, Senior 6.
Nasozi Mariam, Primary 5.
Nasanga Jazira, Senior 2. Naguja Madina, Senior 3.
Kakembo Musa, Primary 7.
My name is Amnambia Sin, Senior 4 class.
I'm introducing to you the family I started with in this journey of saving African children. It's called Kasim Soke, the father of this family. Way back in 2010, September, we started this organization with this family that trusted me as a young man. I approached many families that are struggling, but most of them thought that I was joking. But because Jajja Kasim knew me, yeah, he trusted me. He said that I need help. Jerry Satz, a Canadian, is a lady that supported me to start this organization. I met her at a football match way back in 2008 at Nambole Stadium when she came to volunteer to Watoto Church. I told her the story about this family. She gave me her contact. She went back. We tried to communicate, but after a while, I couldn't hear from her, and that was 2 years. Then in 2010, June, that was June, she told me that I'm coming to Uganda, basically to help you on your vision. She came, I called all these families and we took picture of them. Most of them were not yet born. We have been with this family since then up to now. Mr. Kasim didn't have a chance to go to school. In Uganda, if you don't go to school, it's difficult to get a better job. So as a struggling man, he failed to raise school fees for his children. So when I was sponsored by an organization called World in Need to study, someone told me that we have helped you, but at least pick 2 people to help. That statement remained on my brain until I called him and told him that now I'm here to help you after Jerry Satz came into SACU. Mr. Kasim survives on subsistence farming, where he practices farming. It's less than 1 acre. That can't even give him enough food for the family. That's why sponsors of these children I've always been helping out almost every 2 weeks to give food to this family. Mr. Kasim didn't have a chance of having a land that can provide him enough food for the family and also enough food to sell and get money to help the family. So that made all these children to sit home without schooling. This made his children not to have something to put on. That's why I came in to make sure that at least these children can go to school. And all their life has been at SACU Nursery and Primary School.
My name is Nakandi Asia. I'm the elder sister of these brothers and sisters of mine. Since 2010 and before the years I was born, we have been living in this area, but we have been suffering a lot before the organization of Save African Child Uganda came in. Uncle Ivan came in as our hero. He found us suffering a lot. My father, Musoke Kasim, and my mother, Nalunga Fazira, they never had chance to go to school. They produced us in a very terrible situation. My father never had chance to go to school, and he once said that if I never chance to go to school, I can't allow my children also not to have chance to go to school. So, since they had connection with Uncle Ivan, is his judge. He once said that, no my judge, let the children come and I help them. Jerry and Uncle Ivan, they came to our home. They found a situation.
Go ahead.
Uncle Ivan and Aunt Jerry came in. They found my father in a very house which was like a hut. They helped us, but even the jiggers were in our hands and legs. Uncle Ivan helped us and Aunt Jerry. They gave us some clothes and even good food. We were even about to die before they are coming. But I thank them because they have really helped us. Right now, I can be a great leader because before President Museveni came in, they recognized ladies as weak in their minds. But right now, I can be a great one because even before the coming of the organization, I had a dream of becoming a great leader, though I'm a girl. And I'm hoping that I can change the life of our family. Though they say that educating a girl is a wastage of money. But I am assuring my father, and I'm going to make sure that he even forgets the situation back. Since we got education, right now I have hopes of becoming great people in the world. I thank our sponsors for providing us uniform, whereby every year we get a new uniform, and shoes, stockings, pencils, books. I really thank you. May God bless you.
Anjalako nze nyachuo Margaret ne mubuzukuru wange bwerunuka nyafono gye wano Katunda gye tubeerawo wano Katunda. Ate simyeko nnyo SACU onkwatireko omuzzukulu wange oyo Berenuka Nafoono gye bakoledde nnyo kinene nnyo kubanga bankwatireko badde sisobola okumusomesa. Abazadde be bonna tubaliyo bafa dda kati nze badde sigaddeyo ne muzzukulu wange oyo. Naye nesimyeko SACU gye bakoledde. Mukama byonna bawe mukisa gye bankoledde SACU. Ne Uncle Ivan n'akola bino byonna. Kubanga badde ndi awo nga bantwalira omwana. Zeeralikire ono muzzukulu wange Berenuka Nafoono atambula mu kikajjo, tewali nnyumba kumpi, atambula mulimu mu kibira badde saawako asuule eyo mu kisuulo mu ssomero nga asuula eyo. Basaawa nnyo mumuyambeko.
Hello JSWEP. My name is Nafoono Veronica. I live here. I thank you all you have done for me. I thank the clothes you give me. I thank you for the food you give me. And I thank you to pay for me school fees. My grandmother, she was not have any money to pay for me school fees. But I thank you so much. I am happy. But I have other things which I don't have. I don't have clothes. I don't have toothpaste. And I don't have shoe polish. But I want you to build the dormitory at school. I can't pass in the bushes when I am going to school. But I get scared when I am going to school. The sugar canes are so much. I am requesting you to take me to boarding section when during school time. I pray to God to enable you to take me to boarding section at SACU.
Nze Aida Naigaga nga nzaala omwana wange Kalema Pasista. Okuva nga muto ne tufuna obuyambi nabufuna nga alina emyaka 4 nenfuna obuyambi nga buva ku SACU. Bandabiridde n'omwana wange oyo paka lwatuuse waali mu P7 nga bandabirira bampa obuyambi, bamuwa engoye, batuwa ebyokulya byonna nga tewali kyekigula. Kale n'olwekyo neebaza SACU kyenkoledde.
My name is Kalema Pasista nga ndi mu kya 7 era nga nsomerera kubeera lawyer. Nange ndabirire ku bazadde bange abandabirira nga nkyali muto.
SACU started as a mustard seed in the community, and it kept growing year by year. After a few years, it was able to become the best in the community.
My name is Wakodan Francis, the head teacher, SACU Primary School. I've worked with SACU for the last 5 years, and since then SACU Primary School has been working so hard, and we have reached a step Ever since I joined the school, we've got some achievements, like as we talk now, SACU Primary School is regarded or taken as the academic giant in Lugazi municipality. For example, in the primary living examination 2020-2021, SACU Primary School got 100% first grade pass. That we ranked the 7th countrywide. The following year we also got 100% first grade pass, and we managed again to be ranked the 10th.
It was excelling in academics and sports. In the last few years, it has been competing at the national level.
I'm Katumba Jime, the administrator, Save African Child Uganda. Save African Child Uganda, its major aim was to help the children who really need help. We looked around our community that the number of children which really need help, and the majority of them are really vulnerable. Most of them don't have parents, most of them, their parents died, most of them were abandoned by their parents, and so on. So this is a category of students which really SACU is trying to help. However, when we look at the total number of students being sponsored by organization, we have a total of 153 being sponsored by the organization. However, out of this, the school has got a total of 612, meaning that when we go to percentage, only 24% of children have got a chance to be helped by the organization. So we have the remaining percentage of 75.4 really need help, and they have not been sponsored by the organization. So it's our humble appeal and call that if there is any way through, we can help these children and also get the sponsorship. When we look at the statistics of these numbers, we have 10 in baby class, and we have 10 in middle class, we have 12 in top class, we have 25 in P1, we have 15 in P2, we have 18 in P3, we have 15 P4, we have 18 in P5, and we have 12 P6 plus the 18 in P7, making a total of 153. And out of these, we have 81 are girls and 72 are boys. So we want to thank our sponsors for helping these learners. However, as I said, the remaining percentage of 75.4 have not been helped, or haven't yet got the chance to be sponsored by the organization. So if there is any way these children really could be helped. We want to thank our sponsors. Our children received the uniforms and received the shoes, they received the scholastic materials, they are being fed, among others. So we want to thank our sponsors for availing our learners with all these necessary needs or basic needs. However, when we look at our school uniform, our children, those being sponsored, never got the sweaters. The funds which are available to us could just simply buy the uniform minus the sweaters. And this environment is not good, favoring all the students. So if there is any way still, we could still buy for them the sweaters and also look like other children.
I'm Edward Mukasa, the mayor of BUIKWE. I just want to appreciate SACU, Save African Child, for the initiative it is doing here in Uganda and the community at large. I'm one of the leaders in BUIKWE. They have done us good. They are doing well in all academics and in sports. So we are so grateful for the services as leaders that rendering to our community and our people in BUIKWE. We want to appreciate the directors for the services, and for sure we are so grateful as BUIKWE and the community at large. Thank you so much.
Hello class. We are going to talk about dehydration and rehydration. Dehydration is the condition when the body does not have enough water and mineral salts. And rehydration is the replacement of those water and mineral salts in the body. As we are studying, we are going to look at the ways of making ORS or SSS. ORS in full is oral rehydration solution, and SS is sugar salt solution. Have you understood? Yes. We are going to look at the way how to make it, and the steps are: we are going to use water 1 liter, and we are going to use sugar 8 teaspoonfuls. We are going to use salt 1 teaspoonful. Have you understood? Yes. Can we begin? Yes. We are going to measure 1 liter of water. This is 1 liter of water. We are going to get our salt. We are going to measure 1 teaspoonful of salt. Measure our salt. Put. Get our sugar. We are going to measure 8 teaspoonfuls of sugar. We are going to stir to make a solution. Are we together? We are going to test whether it's the solution. Is it? Thank you. Have we understood? Yes. What's rehydration?
Rehydration is the replacement of lost water and minerals when the body does not have enough water and mineral salts.
Have you mastered the steps?
Yes.
Can someone stand up and tell us what rehydration means? Can I have Sabra?
Rehydration is the replacement of the water and mineral salts in the body.
Thank you. Can you clap for her?
My name is Ashaba Vincent. I grew up in this village. When SACU started, we couldn't believe that it was going to be a big organization as you're seeing it today. Mr. Ivan Nsera has done an incredible job. A project that started with just 2 families has started impacting the whole country, and SACU has become the gold standard of charity organizations all over the country. The truth of the matter is, a dream that started as small as a mustard seed has become so huge to an extent that you cannot believe. They started with just a few students, but as I talk now, SACU Primary School is having hundreds and hundreds towards thousands of students who are studying from here. And they are not only just getting the education, but they are getting the best education that you cannot get anywhere all over the country. As you already got the stats, they were 7th in the whole country of millions and millions of people. This shows that the work which is being done here is not an ordinary work, but an extraordinary work that has amazed us all. As we talk now, we happen to be at the crossroads. Why? Because of the shortfall in donations and funding, the whole of this work is at a crossroad. And the truth of the matter is, we really need your help. We really need your help to keep this dream alive. Many teachers have started going, and we are worried about the quality of education we are going to get. And we are worried about the performance of our children. We are worried about the performance of our children. We are proud of this school because it's like no other. We are proud of this school because it has become an example in our community. There are very many schools around, but this school is a school that is dear to our hearts as a community, and we wouldn't want to see it fail. We are pleading, we are asking you to stand with us, to stand with SACU, and help us to go through this predicament that we are in.
My name is Rick Friesen, and I am the president of SACU Canada. My wife Kathy and I have been involved with SACU since 2012. Our committee here in Canada consists of 7 members, including administrators, educators, nurses, systems developer, and myself, a retired engineering manager. We all recognize that education is essential to giving the children of Uganda a chance to change and improve their lives. Our committee members have all traveled to Uganda, some several times, to work with Director Ivan and Sarah and head teacher Ann Isabel as they work to establish and now grow the SACU school system. Funding from Canada, from student sponsorships, donations, and fundraising continues to be an important resource for SACU, and our committee works closely with Ivan and Ann to support their needs. They have each dedicated more than 15 years to the work of improving the lives of the children of BUWUNDO. In 2021, SACU Canada achieved Canadian Registered Charity status for our education program for Uganda. This makes it easy for donors to achieve tax credits for donations to our program.
As a retired educator, it breaks my heart to know that the children are not given the opportunity to be educated. We can only provide service for a few of the children that live in Uganda. Parents, guardians, and grandparents that care for the children can't afford to pay for their tuition, uniforms, and supplies. They all need these things in order to go to school. They struggle on a daily basis just to feed their children. Most of our students live in a remote village called BUWUNDO and nearby villages. When Save African Child Uganda began, it was understood that one child from the family would be chosen to attend school at SACU. This reality became real one day as I walked a student home. As we got closer to his mud hut, I noticed a group of children running up to him. They all wanted to know, "What did you learn in school today? What did you eat?" It broke my heart to see that they were only sucking on sugarcane and wanted to be in school. Children are fed 2 meals a day at our school, breakfast and lunch. Unfortunately, many do go home to very little food. Committee members have worked tirelessly spreading the word in hopes to find sponsors committed to sponsorship, to give them an opportunity to brighten a child's future and to change their life story.
Giving these kids at SACU the chance and the opportunity to play sports is going to be one of the most life-defining things for them. My name is James Hugh, and I'm a professional acrobat currently performing in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. Learning how to be a part of a team is something that extends much further than just being a part of a sports team. It teaches us how to work together, how to lift up others, how to make sure that everyone crosses the finish line together. It creates lifelong friendships. It creates opportunities for these kids to get up and get out into the world. But more importantly, it teaches these kids how to be strong mentally, how to build confidence. But more importantly, it starts them on the lifelong journey of taking care of their body and learning how to bring others up with them.
Please join Ivan, Ann, and our committee, which includes Elaine, Ingrid, and Betty, along with Cheryl, Kathy, and Nick, our dedicated sponsors and supporters in our drive to provide more children with the opportunity to receive a quality education. Visit us on SACUGanda.org or SACUSpirit.org to see more about SACU and learn how you can help change a story, change a life. Thank you.
By the names, I'm called Debo Julius Jr. I'm the head coach, SACU.
My name's Wayne Paul Pompe.
We are working here as volunteers right now. We are working under a sports academy, trying to help these young kids to improve in their skills and intelligence in soccer. We are basically resorting on soccer, and we are trying to push them to go to the higher levels.
We are trying to say that at least they can have a good future, not only in education, but through their talent that God blessed them with.
We started with these primary kids. They are still in primary and nursery. We are working with them, even the secondary boys. We are basically resorting on boys football only, and we managed to encounter ourselves in the district tournaments, and we came out as the third runners-up. We went to the regional tournaments. We ended up going with our silver medals. Now we are going for the nationals.
By name, I'm Sewaka Okasha, a footballer at Quality High School. I've so far lived at Quality for a long time, and the course school called SACU, Save African Child Uganda. It's an organization which started some years back in 2010. And I've lived with SACU since my infantry up to date. Since my top class up to senior 5, I've never paid school fees. They also got me sponsorship since my top class. Up to now, they've been sponsoring me with school fees, giving me things like boots, clothing, each and everything, school fees and the books. And I also thank the director for grooming me up, because he is I take him as my father because I've grown with him since my childhood. I have some friends, they are very many in the organization, and he managed to get the sponsors for each and every child. With me, I've got 2 sponsors. One is called Karen and Tracy in Canada. They have done a lot of things for me.
Yeah, as for the nationals, boys are ready, as you can see, trying to push them slowly. But as you know, any organization, there are some challenges which we face as coaches.
Yeah, as we are working now, these boys, first of all, they are many in numbers, and we are a few coaches working with them. Very many people fear to volunteer in such a work, but for us, we are committed, and we endeavor to give all our times and sacrifice our days and times to them. Since we have families there, homes, but we try to struggle there home. We give them small things that we get, but basically most of our times we finish these boys here.
But if possible, you guys can help us and start stepping and maybe help us in a way of helping these boys. Basically for us, our major challenge here at the pitch, we lack a lot of equipment like boots, like clothing, basically sports clothing, and bibs for training, and maybe match balls. We lack a lot of equipment for the pitch, and even the pitch right now we are using is small. It can't accommodate all of the children that we have, and the program that we have is big. We have to train them from the young age to the big age. So we have a lot of challenges, so we need some support from all angles, whereby anyone who is willing to support him can come and help and see that these boys can go to the nationals.
Yeah, as my colleague has said it, we have under 12, under 14, and under 16 and under 20 that we take care of. So these boys are really good in this field of football, but they have a lot of challenges, as you see. And most of them, majority, they come from poor families. Some don't have parents, and they're just struggling, but they have the love for the game and they have the art. We really request you people to come out and help us.
I started with almost 2 families. One of The family was Kasimi's family, and another one was a family of 6 children who were left alone by their parents at home. At that time, Fina was 1 year old. As I'm speaking, she's in senior 1. The organization has made a lot of progress and achievements and success in our children. As I'm speaking now, things are turning back because of low funding. There is a challenge in the economy globally, which has affected our sponsors in the way they are giving in. This has affected us this side because we will no longer get the money as we expected it to be. The cut-off of 50% has affected the welfare of our children, the welfare of our teachers, and all different activities that have made SACU to be #1 school countrywide. Apparently we are losing good teachers because of low salary. We are losing our name as SACU. I'm coming to you asking for support. We need your help so that I can help these children to achieve their best. We have many who want to be doctors. We have many who want to be engineers. We have many who would like to be teachers. But this might not happen because of this challenge we are facing of little funding. Please, 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 anyone who feel that is touched upon this wonderful project, which is a grassroots organization that is touching a child from down, please, 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 please help us. May God bless you as you give in.
The story of SACU is a story worth sharing. I'm asking you to share this story because if we share this story, we have a chance of saving this wonderful organization that has impacted this community immensely. Mother Teresa said, if you can't feed 100, you can at least just feed 1. Let us believe that at least you can do what you can. Even if it's sharing this story, it means the world to us. Let's share the story of SACU. May God bless you.
As we talk now, SACU is struggling to pay teachers and run the organization because of the shortfall in funding. We therefore request you to stand with us in this journey of saving the African child. Thank you for your generous consideration to support and save the African child.